Welcome, everyone. Today, we're here to talk about something truly transformative: metabolic sovereignty. This isn't just a health topic, it's a macroeconomic strategy designed specifically for our aging nation. Our core idea, our thesis, is that a low-carb, high-fat, or LCHF approach, is far more than just a diet. It's a high-leverage intervention that can boost our national competitiveness and secure a vibrant future for all of us. Imagine extending our healthy, active years, our health span, to 120. This is the promise. Our ultimate goal is a complete paradigm shift, driving new levels of economic productivity and ensuring our social sustainability for generations to come. Let's be frank about our current trajectory. We're facing what's often called the demographic cliff. We see a growing, dependent population, and a shrinking, productive population. The crisis isn't simply that our population is getting older, it's that we're aging with an increasing reliance on others, which creates an exploding care burden. This path, if left unaddressed, will lead to significant fiscal deficit gaps and the loss of our economic growth engine. For us as seniors, this means potentially higher taxes and fewer resources. We need to act to prevent this financial strain from bankrupting our future and burdening our children and grandchildren. So, how do we pivot from this trajectory? We need a strategic shift in how we think about health and diet. For too long, LCHF has been seen as a personal dietary choice, perhaps for weight loss or aesthetics. That's the old paradigm, but we propose a new paradigm: LCHF as a national strategy. The goal is no longer just personal appearance but systemic energy efficiency and national competitiveness. We must stop viewing this as merely a lifestyle decision and start recognizing its power to maximize our collective human capital efficiency. This empowers us, as seniors, to remain vital contributors. At the heart of this strategy is fixing our biological engine, specifically by addressing insulin resistance. Many of us have experienced what's called glucose dependency, leading to inflammation and chronic diseases that can diminish our quality of life. Think about those energy crashes after a sugary meal. Contrast that with ketone efficiency, where your body burns fat for fuel. This leads to metabolic flexibility and robust disease prevention. The mechanism is clear: by restoring insulin sensitivity, we can prevent many of the chronic diseases like diabetes and cardiovascular issues that currently define aging and often lead to significant healthcare costs and reduced independence. Let's visualize the impact this can have on our lives and society. On the top, you see the current trajectory: a relatively short period of high vitality, followed by a long period of high medical cost and dependency, often starting around 60 or 70. This is lifespan, but not necessarily health span. Our LCHF strategy offers a dramatically different future. It aims to extend our health span, the years we spend active and vibrant, well into our 90s and beyond, even to 120 years. This isn't just about living longer, it's about living better, maintaining our independence and our ability to contribute. This effectively shifts the definition of a productive population from an outdated cap of 64 to a much more inspiring 100+ years. Imagine what we can achieve with that extended vitality. This paradigm shift leads to an explosion in our productive population. We're talking about a 2 to 3 times expansion of our human capital. How? By redefining working age, abolishing that obsolete 15 to 64 definition. This provides a powerful labor solution, addressing workforce shortages without solely relying on immigration or automation. The new norm is exciting: an 80-year-old is no longer viewed as a retiree but as a prime economic contributor. This means for us, as seniors, more opportunities to stay engaged, to share our wisdom, and to maintain a sense of purpose and financial independence for far longer. This extended health span also means we're preserving national knowledge capital. Many critical sectors, like large-scale plant construction, nuclear and renewable energy projects, overseas business development, and crisis management, truly require deep experience. These are fields where wisdom and accumulated knowledge are irreplaceable. By utilizing the clear cognitive abilities and stamina of healthy seniors, we can prevent a brain drain and ensure these complex national projects benefit from invaluable expertise. This allows us, as seasoned professionals, to continue making meaningful contributions and leaving a lasting legacy. This is a profound shift from dependent aging to productive aging. The current model often positions seniors as welfare recipients, care objects, and a fiscal drain on society. This can feel disempowering. Our LCHF model proposes a future where seniors are value creators, active participants, and mentors. We become future creators. This is a true paradigm shift. Imagine seniors transitioning from being beneficiaries of welfare to active subjects of economic value creation. This drastically reduces the psychological and financial burden on the younger generation, fostering greater intergenerational harmony and mutual respect. We gain back our sense of purpose and self-reliance. Now, let's talk about fiscal solvency and saving our national health insurance. Looking at projected healthcare deficits for 2030, we see massive costs associated with diabetes treatment, cardiovascular care, and long-term nursing. These costs run into hundreds of billions. The root cause? Insulin resistance drives most modern medical costs. By fixing our metabolism through an LCHF scenario, we project a structural surplus of billions. This moves our health insurance funds from imminent depletion to a robust surplus. For us as seniors, this means a more stable healthcare system, better access to care, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing our national resources are being wisely managed. Beyond direct savings, we reclaim a significant opportunity cost. The hidden economy of caregiving, where family members often leave the workforce to care for aging loved ones, is immense. Eliminating the need for extensive family caregiving returns millions to the productive workforce. Budgets previously allocated to maintenance, simply keeping things going, can now be redirected to innovation. This means more resources for research and development, strengthening our social defense budget, and ultimately creating a more dynamic and prosperous nation. It liberates families and allows seniors to maintain their dignity and independence, reducing the emotional and financial strain on their children. This strategy also enhances our 24-hour productivity cycle. Many of us know the feeling of sugar crashes and brain fog after a standard carb-heavy meal. This leads to dips in cognitive performance throughout the day. With a metabolic mode, where our brains are fueled by ketones, we experience sustained clarity. We eliminate those post-meal drowsiness spells, allowing for consistent, high-level cognitive function. The result is maximized efficiency throughout the entire workday and beyond. For seniors, this means maintaining mental sharpness, focus, and energy, enabling us to stay engaged and productive, whether in work, hobbies, or community activities. Perhaps one of the most exciting benefits is the discovery of time as a new resource. Shifting to 1 or 2 nutrient-dense meals per day eliminates hours of food prep, eating, and cleanup. We're talking about gaining an average of 3 extra hours a day. Imagine what we can do with that reinvested time. It can be used for self-development, pursuing passions, spending quality time with family, or simply enjoying well-deserved rest. The outcome is a direct and significant boost to our national quality of life. For seniors, this means more time for grandchildren, hobbies, volunteering, and truly enjoying our golden years without the constant worry of health decline. This shift also brings about industrial and environmental realignment. In agriculture, we move from a focus on quantity, particularly processed carbs, to quality nutrient-dense fats and proteins. This promotes sustainable efficiency. We'll see reduced consumption volume and zero food waste, leading to a high-value-added industry and a significantly lower carbon footprint. This means healthier food choices for everyone and a more sustainable future for our planet. For American seniors, this connects to a desire for a healthier environment for future generations and often an appreciation for quality, locally sourced foods. All these elements combine to form a virtuous cycle. It begins with metabolic health through an LCHF approach. This leads to an extended health span, creating active seniors who remain vital contributors. This, in turn, results in reduced social costs, which fuels fiscal surplus and enhanced national competitiveness. Finally, these gains allow for reinvestment in the quality of life for everyone. This is a self-reinforcing system where biological health directly feeds the economy, and a thriving economy supports the well-being and independence of all its citizens, particularly its seniors. It's a win-win for everyone. In closing, what we're proposing is nothing less than the new national growth engine. We are preparing for the ultra-aging era, not just by coping with it, but by transforming it into an opportunity. LCHF is not just a health trend, it is the fundamental strategy to stop the drain on human capital and secure our national survival and prosperity. Our mission is clear: minimize sunk costs, maximize life quality for all, and restore robust growth to our nation. This empowers American seniors to live their fullest, most independent lives, secure in the knowledge that they are valued contributors to a thriving nation.